Can y'all hear me now, Libra? Ignore the audio issues. I can't do nothing. I give it to the hands of God. Alright, yeah, we got it. Okay, listen up. Libra, this is the list of rules. Libra sun, okay? Libra ascendant, and maybe even Libra moon. But mostly Libra sun and Libra ascendant, of course. I feel much more inclined towards Libra sun. But yeah, well, that's our takers, our top three. Okay, we doing the top three now. As I'm speaking, there's a gigantic moth sitting on the wall behind you. Okay, so there's this giant black moth with like the orange, like it's got orange fuzz on it. It's the type that can bite. They're the black moths that can bite. You know, in the horror movies type shit, the ones that crawl out of the holes and, you know, make the noises and all that kind of shit. That's that type of moth, landing right on the fucking wall. So we have observers, clearly some rats in a cage up in this hole, who are going to be observing this reading because in particular they want to bother you in your energy. They don't like Libras, okay? They don't like you. They don't like your struggle. They don't like anything that you stand for. And I'm here to call those types of individuals out, of course, as I'm reading. So if you're a cross-watcher, bug the fuck off. I don't do cross-watching reads on this channel at all. But yeah, so, like, you know, as we're sitting here, like, I'm observing this fucking moth. It hasn't moved a motherfucking inch since it came into the room type shit. It's them creepy motherfuckers, bro. It's some creepy motherfuckers. And I'm usually not bothered by bugs, but this shit look evil as shit, right? You know, I even got a moth tattoo on my throat, but, you know, this nigga look evil as shit. I'm not gonna kill it, though. I have a feeling it's gonna die soon. That's why it's sitting there. So, let me tell you something. Libra, the emotional and mental balance that y'all been having lately has not been it, okay? Like, you know, unsteady footing, newborn's footing. Okay, because this is like that rats in a cage type energy, where the rats are kind of like, they're getting antsy. They're starting to make you scared a little bit. Okay, they start to make you feel a little some type of way. It's not a good way. Okay, it's fear. They're trying to instill fear into you, trying to tell you, basically how to navigate your life in a more complicated way than before, because they want to see you struggle. Like, that's what they get off on. Like, it's like they want to see you at the bottom of the barrel. Okay, they want to see you struggling the most that you ever have in your whole entire life, in your whole entire career. They, you know, it's not even about the success of things. They don't care if you succeeded at all, as long as you're still at the bottom of the fucking food chain. Okay, like that's the way it is. Like, you can have one follower, a couple of followers, but once you get past, there's a capping point. Once you get past a certain point, it's a threat to everybody. Okay, everybody feels threatened. Everybody wants to run away from everybody. Everybody wants to start trouble. Okay, love that, right? You love that. I know you love that, right? No, I'm playing. Right now in the background, y'all see a candle flickering and shit, and y'all see this candle. That one back there is called Pink Justice. Okay, that's y'all's candle, by the way. That's y'all's themed fucking candle. It's called Pink Justice. Okay, so we're starting this process of raining down karma on those who deserve that fucking shit. Because I know someone's doing witchcraft. I can feel it in my hip. Okay, yeah. I'm 21 years old. I shouldn't be feeling hip pain at this age. There is almost like I've heard a chemical imbalance in these people, mostly to do with their skin tone, mostly to do with like their mind, of course. I don't think it's drugs. Like, I'm a go on out on a limb and say this is like a natural insanity, a natural means of like just hating, like hatred. Because hatred is like a natural stimulant, you know that, right? Like, it triggers different things into the brain. Do the research if you don't believe me. Hate triggers different things into the brain. Of course, PTSD as well, but hate, it very particularly triggers and causes people to act out and unjustly in a specific manner,
More importantly, it's the type of shit that's like stalking. More importantly, it's the type of shit like, you know, going onto your social media, calling you a fat bitch or a fat cow. It's like that type of shit. Okay, it's the dirty shit. It's like, why would you even say that? Like, it make no sense because I'm not even fat. Like, why you call me a fat cow when I'm not even fucking fat? Why you call me like a lanky bitch when literally, you know, whatever. Like, it just don't make no sense. Like, okay, it doesn't, it's not even hurting me. It's not even affecting me. So that kind of tells you about the self-image of these individuals, like what they actually feel like you look like, or what you know, not that it matters, but I'm just like, you know, this is that state of mind. It's insanity. It's pure insanity. It's the type of people who belong in lockup. They belong in a white pedestal. Okay, no food or drink. So the first message that I put on y'all's list is, bitch, fuck the whole zodiac. That's how y'all feel. Bitch, literally fuck the whole zodiac. That's what I wrote. Bitch, literally fuck the whole zodiac. Like, you don't give a flying fucking fuck about anyone of the zodiac, in the zodiac. You don't give a fuck about no Aquarius. You don't give a fuck about no Gemini. You don't give a fuck about no bumhole, no cumhole, no Taurus, no Virgo, no this one, no that one. You don't give a shit about none of these people. Okay, and I respect it. And then I just heard somebody say, I'll be damned. Like, if someone is surprised to see you show up in the location, or someone's surprised to see you maybe online or posting online, someone's just surprised or shocked that you're back, or maybe you took like a little bit of a break. They're just surprised and shocked to see you. Like, it's like, oh yeah, we thought we've done everything to try to cause harm to you and trigger you and harm your mental state, and yet Libra's just bouncing right the fuck back. Like, that shit make no sense. I thought Libra was going to give up. Like, that was the end of the story type shit. I thought we were, you know, we were coming to a conclusion. You know, this is that whole situation where I feel like this person has like several different people to almost cause you mental anguish. Like I said, make you feel like shit. They have several different people who they gang up on you with. Now, this could be energetically, right? These people don't need to know each other. I'm not going to say it's like that. I'm not going to say it's no gang hit, because when people say that, it's a little delusional in my mind, because usually people just energetically are able to work together because they all feel the same way about you, right? They all kind of hate you, your guts. They all kind of feel a little bit delusional, a little bit foggy, and they all just want to see you in. And so these several different people, while they may not know each other, it's going to feel like they know each other. And it's going to feel like they're concluding and coinciding with each other, right? Because that's that same mentality, okay? Hatred, like I said, hatred is a chemical in the brain, okay? Hatred is a chemical just like everything else, okay? This shit is triggering, okay? And y'all going to feel it a lot more lately than usual. This is a part of your healing process, okay? Your part of your healing process is being able to pick out those who cause you harm, right? Because before you were just accepting everybody, and now it's kind of like, okay, seclusion, boundaries, whatever, and now people are really trying to like pick it up and throw themselves across your wall, which is unacceptable. Okay, it's unacceptable. That's just made out of brick type shit, and it's all the way around you type. It's unacceptable that these people are trying to dig you out of your fucking cage, okay, out of your hole. There's a reason why y'all stepped in the cage, though. Real quick, let me just tell you. There's a reason why y'all stepped into your own cage and into your own lane. And it 1000% has to do with destructive qualities. So I don't know why these people test you. It's like, okay, so they really want to be destructive towards you. They really want to destroy your life. They really want to fuck with you, but they don't know your capabilities, or it's like they know you're not going to react anymore or whatever it is. But it's like, okay, for real though, like out of real note though, when the Libra snaps, it's like the scariest thing on the fucking face of the planet. Like, it's nothing that you want to see. It's nothing that you want to be present there. Like, when you are punished by a Libra, it's like game over. Like, you better be making your prayers up to the good Lord Jesus type shit, because Libra, they don't play about punishment and passive aggressive energy, bro. Like, that shit is when they smell something foul, they will end it. They will rain terror upon that individual. I'm just letting you know this. You know, that's how I see y'all sometimes. Okay, when you get triggered, when someone takes you backwards, that shit, it works. Okay, it works. It works a little too well. Okay, you end up the one in jail type shit. And I don't want to see that reversal situation where because y'all react a certain type of way, because y'all maybe, you know, end up taking a hold of your own hatred, of your own feelings, that ends up a really, really bad case for you, right? Because it might just be turned around upon you. Some of y'all are in a really unfortunate situation where you're already in the case where you've gotten in trouble with the police or with certain individuals because of your reactions and because of your passive aggressiveness, right? You've already been down that fucking road and down that path. That means no repetition. That means you don't need to soil yourself again. That means like you've already bloodied your hands and now you're trying to wash them. And now let's move forward because we don't need to be doing that type of shit no more. It's just not good for your soul. It's not good for your head. It's not good for your heart. Like, it's just done. It's not physically good for you. It's not mentally good for you. It's just not good for your soul. Okay? So I know, like, all of these changes, all of these things with you is like the changes of your triggers and all that kind of shit. Like, it feels very, very out of pocket or just like random. It feel like it's at random. Like, okay, so something good trigger you one day and then another day it doesn't trigger you. Like, that makes no sense. You used to get triggered all the motherfucking time. So I say that is you're making life's a headway. I said, like, I'd say you're doing like superior compared to like everybody else in your life right now currently. Like, you're doing very fantastically well. So like, I wouldn't really necessarily complain about the speed in which you're healing and, you know, the things that do bother you and don't bother you. It's like, babe, honey, sweetie, you're getting over the triggers. Like, day by day, like, okay, so what? It doesn't bother you on Monday, but then it bothers you on Wednesday. It's like, okay, maybe you had a bad day Wednesday. Maybe you had a fucking corn cob up your ass and you ended up reacting. Okay, that's fine. But Monday you did good, okay? Let's take it step by step by step, each and every day. You're doing well, okay? You're doing good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. All right, now, I did get the partner in crime thing going on, like, quite deeply. Like, there's I heard deep state type shit, but I don't think it has anything to actually do with the state. Y'all might have some things to do with, like, the, like loans and paying that back, debt forgiveness or loan forgiveness, that sort of thing going on right now financially. It might be really hard because there's a lot of patterns that you really, really don't fuck with, such as people holding back payment from you, people not being able to like make ends meet. So if you have like a roommate or something like that you live with, they're not able to pay their part of the rent. They're not able to give you what you fucking need, which is to live and survive. Like, bitch, okay, so I'm paying for this, I'm paying for that, I'm paying for the TV, I'm paying for all this, but you won't pay for a goddamn meal. Like, you won't pay for the fucking pizza. Like, you won't pay for this. What, bitch, get up off your fucking fat ass and pay for something. Like, you aren't living here for free. This is, you know, okay, like, we need to get with the fucking program, because truly and honestly, I feel like people are just using you. Right? They're using you for what you have. It's like, okay, so I'll pay for dinner this night, da 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 da. Y'all make an arrangement, but the arrangement ends up soiled because the person ends up not bringing the money. They don't end up bringing it because they're a bum ass bitch. They're just broke. They're deadly broke. They're so broke, in fact, that they have to beg their friends. And yeah, okay, so does this person or these people, types of people, hold lots of guilt? Of course they do. Of course these people have tons of fucking guilt for using the people that they care about. But at the same time, they prefer to just use your energy because you're so giving. Right? You're willing to give anything and everything. Like, oh yeah, you know, can I have $5? Can I have 10, 100? You know, can I have, you know, I'll pay you back on Monday. You know, give me the $250, I'll pay you back then, now, this way. Oh, fill up my tank and I'll pay you back with this and this and that. It never happens, right? And then you keep doing it, and then what? Like, okay, Libra, you're getting mad, you're getting pissed, right? Or some of y'all is like, you want to get ahead of your payments, so, oh, I'll pay the rent early, I'll do this, I'll do that, and then suddenly it all fucking comes crashing down. Like, why doesn't the rent go through? Like, why isn't this payment going? Like, why can't I do this? Like, why is my telephone bill like $100 more than it usually is? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Are people acting against you? Not necessarily. I don't necessarily think it's that, because you know, even if people were doing magic on you, you're very, very in your own zone right now. So you're like completely almost ignorant and blind to like the negative type shit that's happening around you. This kind of shit that you have to worry about is kind of like perchance type shit. Okay, so your timing sometimes is very horrible, and let me tell you why your timing is really, really bad occasionally. So when you guys are dealing with your emotions, like you're mopping up your own bullshit, when you're trying to like get your head straight, you know, make it so like everything just feels right inside, the things around you end up speeding up. It's almost like a fucking ticking time bomb, like tick 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 boom, until it explodes into something that you can't get a hold of, because you guys are so poignant and on time and on point on every single goddamn thing. When you focus inwardly on the emotional shit, on who you are as a person, as a, you know, the fabrics, trying to sew that shit together, everything else in your life does not matter. Okay, everything else in your life does not matter. Like, it explodes because you find out that you are a valuable person, and it kind of gets to your head. Okay, you find out how to express your emotions, and it gets to your head. It intoxicates you in almost like, it creates like this false Libra, or like this false, I don't know, like, it's just not right. It doesn't sit right with me, right? It doesn't sit right with me that you are able to, you know, okay, yeah, love yourself. Oh, yeah, I feel all these emotions. But, like, when everything else in your life is falling apart and, you know, you have nothing left when you do come back to what you want, your empire, right? When you come back to your beautiful fucking Libra empire, right? What the fuck are you supposed to do? Rebuild? Are you supposed to rebuild each and every single fucking time? Like, are you supposed to build your ass back up each and every time? Like, it does not get any easier, right, Libra? It doesn't get any easier when you ignore the problems at hand, okay? So, because you're doing this on your own versus asking for help, that's where the problems begin. You aren't asking anybody for help. You are sitting there and dealing with shit all on your own, busting your ass all on your own, you know, paying the bills, doing this, doing that, all on your own. I heard I don't need no help. You know, you look bitter. Like, when people offer you something, you look bitter, you look mean, or you look mad, right? Like, it's almost as if you're insulted. Like, I'm fully 1,000% capable of doing what I need to do to survive. Like, you don't need to help me. You don't need to push that out to me. You don't need to talk to me like that. It's that type of vibe, okay? Libra, the strong-minded man or woman that you are does not allow you to accept when people genuinely just want to see you do well. So you'll be worried about all these motherfuckers out here trying to pine you down and cause you harm and work against you, you know, that whole wave type. But you really, truly do not give a fuck about the people who want to see you do well, who love to see you do well, who want you to feel like accepted and whatever. Like, it's kind of strange, right, that you care so much about the haters. It's that justice piece within you that says, like, okay, there is no, you know, I am the law. It's like, you know, if I don't create the law, or if I don't create karma for these people, if I don't punish these people, then who will? It's that type of energy. Okay, it's ego. It's a little bit of that ego. Okay, a little bit of that ego. Because you naturally fall in line with the types of people that really, really like to, you know, you kind of get off on putting people in the position of telling the truth. okay, of being truthful and being honest. And it's like people are being truthful and being honest around you. Very few people, but yes, there are people that really do want that for you, and yet you ignore them, or you dance around it and get offended, or feel like people are making you out to be a charity case, which I don't feel is the case at all. I really don't feel that. So if someone's trying to contact you, like, maybe there's a facility trying to contact you. Maybe it's therapy. Maybe it's this way. Maybe it's that way, right? Some of y'all do need to go get some fucking therapy. Like, damn, babe. Like, I get it. I get it. You want to be able to do this on your own. You don't want to be codependent on anything else. Y'all have codependency issues, and, you know, you don't know how to solve them. The biggest thing that you're going to learn to do through this whole entire process is that you cannot be alone, okay? You cannot be left alone to your own devices, because your whole life will blow up and fall apart. Y'all need a steady fucking therapist. Someone you could talk to, counselor, therapist, you know, whatever the fuck it ends up being, spiritualist, whatever it ends up being, you need someone steady, okay? Someone with a helping hand. Someone you genuinely do trust, okay? I did see something about an Aquarius earlier. I saw something about an air sign. I saw something about an earth sign. You know, whatever you end up choosing. I also saw Leo, but whoever you end up choosing, you know, there needs to be some actual genuine built trust there. Not a romantic relationship, more or less a friendship where y'all can just talk. Like, hey, you know, I really feel like this lately, or I really feel like shit lately. You know, maybe we can hang out, maybe we could do this, maybe we could do that. You know, you don't gotta talk and go all deep into your problems, because I know you feel guilty over that occasionally, right? You don't gotta do that, right? Just say, hey, I feel like shit, let's go and do this, and let's celebrate or try to do something with each other, because, you know, I don't know where I'm going right now. You know, maybe you need some advice. Go ask for some fucking advice and stop dancing around the shit, okay? I feel like people are almost begging you to open up. Now, that's an unattractive shade that I will say, you know, gets on my motherfucking nerves as well. When people beg you to open up, or it's like they sitting there like, oh, like asking you so like 25 motherfucking questions at the same time, bitch. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. You know, I don't give a fuck. You know, if I don't want to open up, that's my choice. Stop trying to cross the boundary that you don't need to be crossing. And maybe that's the defensive energy that people pick up on. But even so, it's like, okay, so open up a little bit, Libra. But to the right people. Those people that are needy, that are trying to get into you because they want to manipulate and control the way that you feel, and learn more about your situation so they can learn the secrets, so they can, like I said, learn how to shift over and manipulate, right? Because people are trying to learn how to make you jealous, to make you mean, to make you mad. Like, that's what I could see in the background too. That's why you don't trust. It's like, okay, so all people have done was piss me off my whole entire life. Why the fuck would I trust them or entrust them with any type of important information? Good point, right? That's why I say a therapist. A therapist. Okay? Some kind of therapy. Some of y'all can just do, some of y'all can get away with sleep aids or sleep. Like, when you're sleeping, you could do, okay, my hood phone. Some of y'all could do some sleep hypnotism. That's what I do. Sleep hypnotism. There's some people who speak positive affirmations into your ear as you sleep. On YouTube, I watch I listen to Michael Sealy, or I watch Michael Sealy. It's like, now I'm so hypnotized by this nigga, I'll fall asleep in like, you know, 15 minutes type shit. So my suggestion, go through a couple of fucking videos. Find out what works for you, you know, and that's it, okay? And that's it. All right, let me see what else I got. Oh, down the list of people who beg for you back to come back into their life. So there's gonna be a little, you know, show that people put on for you. I feel like this more or less happened maybe recently. And I feel like people are coming back in with really, really petty, picky offers. It's like, maybe they're saying, hi, hello, how are you? It's like, maybe that's it. Like, maybe that's all they gotta say. It's like, oh, how are you? How are you doing after we just broke up and I fucked with you and I fucked your best friend and I fucked this person, fucked that. Oh, hi. Because Libra, y'all choose always to be friends with people after they fuck with you and hurt you and hurt your emotions. Because you feel a little bit vengeful, and you feel like you can prove these people some type of way. And I'm gonna let you know that shit never works out. Like that whole play thing where you end up playing with someone else's emotions and then it hurt them, and then it all comes back in karmic. You know, y'all get karma really fucking fast. Y'all own the shit, so of course karma always ends up coming to bite you in the ass at the end of that whole rodeo. So if that's your plan, you better drop the plans. Okay, you better back away from those plans. Plan to be very much in your own zone, in your own home, very much centered around self-love and that sort of deal. Because the list of people that are coming back are going to be a trigger for you. They're going to scare you. They're going to cause you to go sometimes into mental breakdown mode. And it's not going to feel good in the first week or two that you see these people or maybe around you, whether it's physically, mentally or emotionally, like these people just be projecting onto you, right? You feel it, okay? Like you feel the hatred or you feel the revengefulness. That's not your emotions, okay? You don't need to worry about that. That's just not your emotions. That's not something you have to carry forward. You do not have to carry the torch and let these people know, hey, you know, let go of me. You know, go find somebody who loves you. Go find this person, that person. Like, these people are not responsible, right? So they're not going to listen to you. They're just going to continue to bug on you. And so unless you cut them off, unless you do the snip, snip, snip on the tip, 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 like there ain't no movement forward for you or them, right? So you need to do a snipping. Cut the X off. Stop, you know, oh yeah, you know, I'm so sorry for all of the shit that I've done and da-da-da-da. You know, you think that it's because you're saying this because you have a guilty conscience, but really you're saying it because you still have hope for the situation. Okay? Why the fuck would you feel guilty unless you still had hope for the situation? It's like, okay, let go and let God. It's like, let go of those emotions and let God. Let God handle them motherfuckers, okay? Goddamn. You know, we get it. You love this person at some one point in time, so you just want to respect it. But at the same time, like, respect goes both ways. If this person's treating you like a piece of shit or treating you like you're a fucking retard, then, you know, roll the dice, baby. Block a motherfucker. Block them. Block them, rock them, sock them, robot. Got it. Yeah, they say snitches get stitches. So there's something to do with a Cancer here. There's something to do with Cancer trying to connect back with you. I hear through darker means, definitely through darker means. Like I can see someone here doing a little witchy, bitchy, snitchy craft. I can see someone doing a little bit of mirror magic, trying to make things like pop up on your face in order to get you to react. Or to remind you of them. Maybe you had like a cold sore when you were with this person. Maybe you had like a certain piercing that might get inflamed when you were with this person. Maybe you had like, you know, certain eyebrow tattoo that you ended up getting when you were with this individual, and now it's kind of inflamed or like it's hurting or like there's stabbing pains in that area. It's because these people are trying to conjure you back into life, essentially. Like it's just not. It's not that crazy, right, Libra? It's not crazy anymore that these people try to do this kind of shit. It's just not shocking at all. Because you guys deal with some of the most obsessive people I've ever seen. I'm picking up the brain fog card right here. So these people are trying to like almost wash away your fears of going back to this person so that you go back. Like, that's what they want. They want you to respond. They want you to go back. They're trying to like wash it away. They're like, hey, Libra, I'm over here. Hey, I'm over here. You see that? You saw that, right? You saw that flip like that? You saw that do that little flip back there? I'm saying, they'll be like, hey, what's up? Cause spirits up in this bitch, they be trying to like, you know, animate. They be trying to animate with me. So I'm letting you know, like these motherfuckers be like, hey, what's going on? Hey, let me let you know something too, love. I can see something to do with y'all blowing up on socials. Okay, I hear the people screaming and yelling your name, Libra, Libra, Libra. Some of y'all are making food on social media, like making brownies and shit like that. I feel like it's weed food, or like some of y'all be just, you know, getting high on like live stream and just be eating, or like there's something to do around the weed in being able to like express yourself a lot better than usual, which is so strange because usually weed is a suppressant, but I feel like you're just in the right mood where you could smoke a little bit, you could light up a little bit and feel good about it. Okay, like you ain't gonna do too much because you're gonna be talking too much then, but you gonna do a little bit, get up on a bitch and just start talking. I feel like people want to hear you speak. I heard something about podcasts, I heard something about Instagram Live, I heard something about Twitter, TikTok, like all them spaces, because people want to hear you like get angry, get mean, get mad, get a little oomph in your step. Okay, I feel like people view you as like this pimp. I heard pimptress. For some reason I heard pimptress instead of empress. I heard pimptress. Okay, they view you as like this big dog type shit. You big homie, you big dog. Yeah, they view you as somebody who's very, very, very assertive. At least more recently, okay? Maybe usually you're all sweet and kind and dawdling and fucking ditzy. You pretend. I hate that Libras pretend to do that because it's so easy to see through for me personally. But y'all try to pretend that you're ditzy and stupid. I hate that shit, bro. Yeah, that's y'all's worst trait, okay? And I love Libra. Like, I'm in love with you guys. But that whole ditzy shit where you pretend that you're a retard, I can't stand that shit. That's y'all's worst trait in the world. It make me want to throw up because it's just fake. It's just stupid. It's like not you at all, right? It's not you at all. Like, I'm in love with the version of you that is just real and honest, completely 100% straight to the fucking point. I love that version of you. And y'all know how to do it short and sweet too, and intelligently without harming anybody, hurting anybody, unless you in that little snippy mode. But I'm saying, this is a whole process, right? Because I feel like your image really, really does matter as of late. I feel like you have been really focusing on making a better impression on people's that you want to stick around you. Okay, stick around. You know, I heard stick around and find out type shit. Like, you know, maybe you're trying to get into that love zone, but you be a little bit more cunty with it, and people may be calling you out for being a cunt or calling you out for being a bitch. It's like, okay, like, once you know, maybe that person's just being an asshole. They got to stick up their ass, right? Twice, yeah, I mean, you know, it's probably the same motherfucker on the same account type shit. 3 times with 3 different people, I say, you know, maybe you are being con. So let's rewind and come back to it. Come back to the process, man. You know, you guys make very fast progress, and I love that too. Oh my God, y'all damn, y'all like a good piece of pie or something, a good piece of cake. So it's telling me that you guys have like you have a muse. Okay, I just posted something about that. Maybe that message was for y'all because that was just random. You have a muse, and what I mean by a muse is you have a little bit of a pastime. It might be a little bit of an unhealthy pastime. Whether it's healthy or unhealthy, it could be a person, place, or a thing. It's a little bit unhealthy, okay? Like, or it's just viewed as more of an addiction to the universe and to outside individuals, because I feel like it's very, very calming to you. I feel like it's something that's very entertaining to you. Maybe is it like you're addicted to ghosting people, or you're addicted to leaving people on red, or you're addicted to like not responding, or like viewing people's messages but not saying anything. You're very addicted to like one thing, being toxic in some type of way, but I don't think it's harmful. I feel like it's kind of just, I feel like it confuses you more than usual. Like, I feel like it's actually something that kind of comes back on you. It's not really about the other person. It comes back on you and your character. So maybe you're trying to present yourself in a particular way to, you know, and you're trying to present yourself as hard to get, but people really just think that you are playing with them, and then they kind of back away and they're like, yeah, we're not interested, we're good, sorry Libra, but I gotta take a step back because that kind of shit just pisses me off and bothers me. Like, you know, I feel like, get straight to the point, okay? The solution to you being open and honest is going to just be open and honest, regardless of whether you feel bad about it or not. Like, I know it's embarrassing, right? It's embarrassing to say all these things about an individual. How good you think they look, you know, how sweet you think they taste, and how good they is in the bedroom. But this is the type of things that you know, people would love to hear. Or maybe you want to criticize and be like, yo, you suck dick like a fucking paper mache trap and shit. Like you suck dick like razor, like you know, your teeth feel like razor blades on my dick. Like that kind of shit people want to know. Okay? They want to know it. As funny as it is, Capricorn, see? But people want to know. That's key. People want to know. They do. Okay, there's something to do with like the motherly energy here as well. So you guys might be into the zone of becoming new mothers. That, or you like kind of think, or have been thinking about having kids lately. Like you've been very, very horny. Let's put it that way, horny. I'm gonna say that, horny. You've been very horny. Think about having kids, and you're in your little self-care mode. You're like, oh my god, like you seeing babies run around, you seeing this, you seeing that, you know, like, oh my god, I want another one. Or some of y'all are like, I want one, you know, I really want one, like I want a kid right now. Come on now, you know this is like a temperament thing going on with y'all, because y'all haven't had dick or pussy in a long time. There's a little bit of temperament coming on with y'all, because sexually you're a little bit frustrated. Okay, don't believe everything that rolls out off your tongue or rolls out of your mouth, because sometimes you be saying some shit and it's some out-of-pocket bullshit, and then you take it back and you're like, oh fuck, I didn't mean to say that. Right? That's Libra. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to say that. Oh my god, I'm giving myself away. Or oh my god, I didn't mean to say that. That's just so stupid. You know, I don't really mean that. It's like, oh, can I marry you? Oh my god, I love you. You know, Libra's like, hold on. I've had a Libra actually say this to me before. She was real sweet, but at the same time, like I could tell there was a little something going on up here. She was like, oh my god, like, can we just get married right the fuck now? Like, and obviously nobody would take that seriously, but I was like confused because she was kept pushing the button. She was like, can we get married like right the fuck now? Like, you know, just fuck the ring, fuck everything. Let's get married, bitch. Like, let's go down to the fucking court. I'm bored of this shit. Like, I hate my life. I hate this. I hate that. I kind of picked that up from her because I thought that was really fucking funny. And now I kind of, you know, I play with people, whatever. But that whole situation, it kind of put certain things into perspective with me, with Libra, that Libras will say things that are out of pocket for some sort of, like, to gain an attraction or gains a little bit more of attention from people. And does it gain their attention? Yes, but does it it kind of puts Libra on like this awkward pedestal, right? This real awkward shift where people view you as being this whole goddess that could do no wrong, and you know, goddess, she says what's on her mind, goddess, she's in love with me type vibe, and you're probably not in love with these people. Am I right? You're not in love with them. Like, you do not want to get married and have kids with this person. Like, you just are not interested in that type of lifestyle with this type of person. Am I right? Like, I feel like this person's too slow for you, and I also feel like this person doesn't have the same lifestyle as you. Like, you really want a specific lifestyle. I heard fast-paced lifestyle. So, you know, it just doesn't work. Like, y'all don't work together. Like, you can't be buddies. Like, it's just not, it's not like that. So I feel like this is, you already know like the timeline or the time constraint of whatever this new relationship is going to be. I feel like you know it's only going to last a couple of months. You're not betting on it lasting, but this person feels like they're trying to plan like a whole life with you. That's where I would set boundaries and try to say like, bitch, I don't want my life to be planned around your garden. Like, I don't want my life to be planned around you. I want to do what I want with my motherfucking life. Don't try to make things happen between us, because they're not gonna fucking happen. Don't try to overstep fucking boundaries, bitch, because I do not want your child. Okay, I do not want your home. I do not want this. I'm not gonna live in the sidelines. Well, you go out and do what you need to do, and I'm not gonna live, you know, at the oven making fucking lasagna for your bitch ass to get home. I'm not gonna do none of that. So fuck off, right? Y'all don't want to do that traditional shit anyways. Y'all weren't built for that shit anyways. Libra was built to move around. Like, I don't, you know, I try to almost, you know, look at the zodiacs, and of course the top thing on the list was, bitch, fuck the whole entire zodiac. Like, that's what the first thing that we opened this shit with was, fuck the whole entire zodiac. I hate everybody. I hate Virgo. I hate I don't know, Capricorn. I hate Aquarius. I hate this bitch. I hate that bitch. Y'all just hate the whole fucking zodiac. You hate everybody, including your own sign. You don't give a fuck about your own sign. You just hate it. And let me tell you something. The way the zodiac is portrayed is highly inaccurate. Almost always, okay? Because it's portrayed by people from different perspectives, and a lot of people use their own biases to base it off the signs. Oh, well, you know, Aquarius is actually this way. They're actually very cold. They don't know how to feel anything. You know, Libra is actually this way. Libra is a fucking stickler for justice and perfectionist and a cunt. And this way, they're like anyone could say anything and anyone would fucking believe it. But truly and honestly, what Libra revolves themselves around is cultural freedom, okay? Cultural freedom of expression in a different fucking manner than the rest of the fucking air signs, okay? Libra wants to be able to travel and learn as much information as possible. Libra wants to gather the information, wants to speak the information, to teach the information to their kids, to their kids' kids, to their kids' kids. Libra wants to be able to digest everything culturally. Some of y'all are going to be getting into relationships with people of a separate cultural background or a different cultural background. Very, very different, in fact, where it requires like moving across seas for either one of you, or just like being able to speak to each other is going to require a lot of money. And so that's something y'all got to work on. Like, build your fucking stability before you get into a relationship with somebody over fucking seas, right? Like, and if this bitch is asking for a motherfucking green card, kick that nigga right the fuck back down and say, bitch, you ain't getting shit from me. I'm not gonna pay for this. We ain't getting fucking married, you stickler asshole. Shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down, bitch. Like, that's ain't, you know, they're crossing a boundary right there, right? The over the seas shit. Like, come on now, Libra. I know y'all want to move around, y'all want to bounce around, you want to go here, there. But it ain't going to happen unless you're stable, okay? And unless this person's stable. Don't try to travel for someone else. Only travel for you, right? You want to go to, like, Japan. I see some of y'all going to Thailand. I see some of y'all going to India. I see some of y'all going to, I could see UK. Like, y'all want to do all this shit. You want to travel. Don't do it based off of anyone else's shit, bro. Anyone else's income. Except for your own. Okay, anyone else's stability except for your own. Do not try to force the fucking button and overpay. Okay, if they don't meet you in the middle, fuck them. They're gone. They're a bum. Just know that they're a bum. All right. So Libra, I think that's where we're gonna pitch it off real quick. Like I said, little reflection time within these next couple of days, where you're going to need to be very, very vulnerable, very, very honest, but don't lie, don't hide. Just be forward and be honest. Doesn't matter whose fucking feelings are hurting, because when it comes down to it, it's like, okay, ma, like, are you just going to sit on what you have to say towards these people forever? Are you just going to sit there and bitch and moan about it to yourself? Like, I heard them speaking on deaf ears. Like, if they don't fucking listen to you, it's like, that tells you what they think about you and what you say and you as a person. They don't give a fuck about you. So let's shape this shit. Let's change this shit. I'll give y'all one more card. How about that one? Actually, let me get y'all a tarot card, because I want to see from that perspective. Let's get y'all a tarot card. And I'm just going to pick one off the top from this deck. It's called the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. I love this deck. It's very beautiful. Let me get you just one card. One card. The one card that I'm picking out is the Strength card. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, let me show y'all that real quick. Okay, y'all probably can't see it. Let me turn on the light real quick. I'm gonna be bright. Look at that. The Strength card. The Strength card. That ain't that fucking crazy? Like, y'all been, you know, it's showing a cripple here, so that kind of tells you how you felt in your life. Like, everything imbalanced, everything just incredibly fucked up. But y'all gonna be winning. Like, okay, you know, everything was fucked up and you're building it back the fuck up from the ground floor all the way to the ceiling. So, hey, it's successful, whatever it is. Like I said, oh, and the card that's on top over here says build more and build better. Okay, your foundation was not strong enough before to support a relationship. Your foundation was not strong enough before to support a home. Okay, a full home or a car, or this way, that way. So let's rebuild. It's time to restart this shit. It's time to actually get with the program. Like, take this shit seriously, right? All right, so Libra, thank you so much. have a good day. Or have a good day. Have a good night, because it's 3:02 a.m. At least for me it is. Have a good day, night.